Hello, hi. I am Omer Nisar. You are watching my YouTube channel Think and Grow Rich with Omer Nisar. Dear students, how are you? Dear students, as you know that in previous video we have discussed about y cos its minus sine. But in this video we will discuss why sine drives out minus. That is sine and that is minus. Sine drives out minus to that position. That sine minus of theta is equal to minus sine. Why sine drives out minus out? This is the trigonometric result, very important result, and the sinner minds or those who think critically with creativity, they come across with such questions: why sine drives out minus sine out? So let us see. We know that sine theta, and with respect sine theta is equal to perpendicular to hypotenuse, and with respect to tan theta, what is perpendicular? Come here in the figure. That is theta. That is anti-clockwise direction, and anti-clockwise means opposite to clock. Clock is moving in that direction. Anti-clockwise means opposite to clock. So that is anti-clockwise direction. So with respect to theta, what would be the perpendicular? That is theta. And perpendicular with respect to that theta is the line which is in front of theta. That is theta, in front of theta is that. So that is y, put y. Perpendicular is y. So what is hypotenuse? That is r. So this triangle is being used because angle theta is here. So sine theta is equal to y over r. Now, sine negative of theta means, where is negative theta? That mean clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. It is the direction of clock. So sine minus theta means perpendicular over hypotenuse. And what is perpendicular with respect to negative theta? That is negative theta. And definition of perpendicular is very simple. The line in front of the angle, here angle is negative theta. And the line in front of that angle is that. That is negative y. So we put negative y here, and over hypotenuse is that r. It must be kept in mind that it is length of r. It is also length of r. And length of r is absolute value. So it means its magnitude will always be positive. It is not coordinate. But here in sense of y is coordinate. In upward direction, y is always positive. In downward direction, y is negative. So in downward, since y is negative, so negative y coordinate. So here y, here positive y. So I expect that you have understood the concept. So what is this? That is the lastly, what we noticed that sine theta, the result of sine theta is y over r. The result of sine minus theta is negative of the sine theta. What it simply means? It simply means that the result of minus sine theta is negative of the result of sine theta. Sine theta is equal to y over r. So put the value y over r sine theta here. So sine negative theta, putting 1 into 2. So y over r value is sine theta. So put sine theta here y over r. Sine negative theta is equal to minus, as it is the value of y over r is sine theta. So in simple way we have proved that the important trigonometric results. There is another explanation. Let us come see. Let us come see, as we know that sine alpha minus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sine beta. You must have noticed that if there is sine function, there would be opposite function. Sine cos, cos sine. So simply, what we put here, alpha is 0. So put where alpha is here, and here. So put alpha is equal to 0. Sine 0 minus beta is equal to sine 0 cos beta minus cos 0 sine beta. And you are very, very cognizant of the fact that sine 0 always 0. Cos 0 is 1. So sine 0 0 and this whole term become 0. Cos 0 1, that is minus cos 0 1. So 1 sine beta. So that is sine negative beta. So what would be the answer? Sine negative of the beta is equal to sine. This is the required result that can be clearly explained. So this is the second explanation why sine negative theta drives out minus out. Now we'll come to the third explanation for that. Third explanation is from odd function. What are odd function? The function f of minus x is equal to, if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, it simply means that this function is odd function. Examples are abound. X, x cube, and x cube, etc. So, in case of sine x, sine negative x is equal to minus sine x, because sine is also a function. Because sine is also a function. And it must be kept in mind, the common thing in odd function is that they are symmetric about x-axis. So if we draw the graph of sine x or x cube or any odd function, the graph will be symmetric about x-axis. What is the concept of symmetry? Symmetry means as we think that our mouth, our face is symmetric about our nose. So I strive myself very painstakingly try to prove why sine drives negative out.